Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. And how are you today? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Here's the daily crumb. Hope you along your way today. Well, we hope so. Anyway, ease. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whatever time of day this is for you. And welcome to the Daily Crumb with me, iwishhewouldhavejusthitme, your friendly, freaky ass, sweetgrass water medicine woman. Also, Christiana come. Christy come, superstar. All this beautiful divine being right here. And welcome all you beautiful divine beings right here too. How goes it with you? Hey, hey, hey. It's a Wednesday, a wake and bake Wednesday. Oh no, getting on baked some brownies. Within Wednesdays, wondering Wednesdays. Oh no, what's that for you? What's that for you? Hey, what's that for you? So here we go. Wednesday, hump day. I got my Mrs. Potts going on today, and I've been keeping up. Okay, I was late with it with my morning morning floor practice. So I didn't do it before the Mrs. Potts. I did it after the first Mrs. Potts this morning. So it is a little bit later. But then as it's getting colder out, the sun's coming more in my room and warms up my room a little bit more for me to do it. So I don't know. Maybe I'll move it to a little later, but I do like starting my day out with it. So here we grow, here we grow. How's that growing for you? Hmm. So much going on. It's wonderful. Beautiful things coming in. I'm trying to keep up with my homework, but I see myself doing a little bit of distracting and stuff too. Not focusing in on what the things that I need to do. This, well, for me, what needs to come up with this little story is with this human being's story, that deep, that transformational story. And I feel sometimes I'm still kind of in it. I've gone through many affirmation. I've already grown through many defining moments and transformations and things like that. But this is going to be, I think, the biggest one of my life, coming fully into myself. Wow. Yeah. Talk about superpowers. That's one of my superpowers. To be me. Hey, yeah. It could be one of your superpowers too, right? Nobody else will have that superpower because nobody else is you. Okay? So it's a superpower just to be your beautiful self, your beautiful divine being. Oh, no exceptions. Okay, here we go. Compassion for others begins with kindness to ourselves. Pema Chödrön. Carry this affirmation with you today. I am here right now, and that is enough. Yes, it is. You're here right now, and that's enough. Shall we do a little reminder here? Like stop trying to get there because we're always here. Okay, that's why I keep saying we're here. Happy you're here. You're here with me. You're not there. You're here with me. I'm not there. I'm here with you. Here we go. We're here right now, and that is enough. Some of us have been apologizing for our existence all of our lives. I know I'm not the only one. Feeling guilty for being born, feeling guilty for having happy moments when there's so much misery around. We shut ourselves down. I know I'm not the only one. We need to know we belong here. We're essential here. And we're not just here. Yes, we're all here to be of service. There's nothing in this world that just lives for itself, except for human beings. But we really don't. We really don't. We can fool ourselves into believing that. We can fool ourselves into believing a lot of things because these human brains, they believe everything we tell it. These human brains don't know the difference between when you're actually doing something and when you are just visualizing it. That's why, and this isn't just a humble opinion here. This is like studies and stuff, and, Olympic athletes and all that. They visualize their winning gold or winning shot, whatever that is. They do that all before, right? Visualize breaking that tape at the end of the race or whatever, right? Because that brain, it sets it up and then it's, it already knows. I don't know. How's it grow for you? Because a lot of times the way it goes in my brain isn't the way it actually happens in the actual. A lot of things then tended to like, hey, this went a whole lot easier in my brain than when I tried to actually do it myself. Because then my brain's like, yeah, I got this, but I haven't actually done it. Anyways, I don't know. What is that for you? And we belong here. That's another, okay, can never be reminded enough because your heart's beating and you're breathing. You belong here. You have something special to offer. And you are enough. You are enough. You are enough. Okay? Not too much, not too little. You're just right. That's just enough. There you are. Oh no, what is that for you? What does that all say to you, beautiful beings? What does that say to you? Path Totem going along with that to help us know that we are here right now. And that is enough. And we belong here. We all belong here, no exceptions. If you're breathing in, your heart is beating, you belong here. Okay? All right. Accept it. Okay? Let's just accept it. Fine. Fine, fine, fine. We'll accept it. Oh no, what's up for you? What's up for you, beautiful beings? Okay, just the totem. Going along with that. One totem with that path right there. Wanna come out. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, that one folded in half right there. So that's going to stick up the thunder being, that usable energy. And we've got that path on the bottom and a totem on the top. And the butterflies right underneath that. That's transformation. Two in the middle. Transformation. We're growing through it. Oh yeah, we're growing through the shit. Okay, here we grow. We need that shit for the fertilizer. Don't you know? Don't you know? Okay, those two middle ones want to come out. Okay, we're taking those out. Those were from the middle. From the middle way. Hey, hey, hey. Look at that. Everything wants to. Confrontations. What's this here? Apply prayer for inner peace. There we go. But what is on the bottom now? Don't know. Yeah, 44, the sacred space. Remember, we're respecting that, treating this as a sacred space. This is our temple. This is our vessel here on this. It's not just a meat suit. That is, when we disregard it as a meat suit, look at all the sicknesses and illnesses that we come up with and we go through because our body's trying to get our attention. And we've been made to feel ashamed of it or whatever that is for you, however that grows for you. But if we treat that as that sacred space, right, we got to give it care as part of this creation, as part of it all. And it deserves your love and attention too, because if we're not giving that to us, it's less likely that the others are going to give it to us, right? We've been disrespected a lot because how much have we disrespected ourselves? How much have we put ourselves on the back burner? Right? I know that's what I used to do. Oh no, I'm okay. I'm okay. I didn't want anybody to worry about me. I'm okay. I'm okay. And now I really need somebody. And they're like, oh no, she's okay. She's okay. I set myself up for that. So let's look at those ways how we set ourselves up. Enough projecting it out there. That's where we bring our power back within. In power, right? The science of empowerment. I don't know. What is that? Like, what is the stories we're telling? What are those tangled webs we weave, right? Or we're looking at all the little losses of the little morsels and we're trying to attend this part of the web, but we miss the bigger things that have been caught into the web. I don't know. Are we so focused on the tiny little losses? And they may seem like big at the time, but when we look back in the grander scheme of things, it's kind of like a little loss in the bigger picture of it all. I don't know, but it's not for you, right? Like I know I with that X and everything that I've lost, is this just a little loss? Because what we're going to gain in the lessons and the wisdom that comes from this and the way it will help so many others, if you look at that, then that's just a minor compared to this beautiful major thing we can do over here. Oh no, what's that for you? Trying to get that all straight in my head. Oh, that's a 43 and a 44, 7, 8. What was that one underneath there? That whale, that record keeper. The body is the record keeper. The body keeps the score, muscle memories and all that. So we need to tune in because even when we go someplace else in our mind through traumatic events and stuff like that, the body has still gone through that. That little one has still gone through that. And so how fair is it for us to leave the little ones sitting on all that trauma, holding all that trauma when we as adults, we're adults now. Okay, we're not responsible for what happened to those littles inside. And we're 100% responsible to give that little care now and say, okay, honey, you're safe with me. All right. And to be that trusting adult, to be there for that little inside. When you look in the mirror, look at that little one inside of you and give it that love that it's been seeking. And we just keep thinking that we need to bend over backwards. We're not worthy of love unless we're doing something for it because we were raised that love is conditional. I don't know. I don't know. How's that grow for you? Let's allow ourselves to grow through that transformation. Nine. Here we go. It's a good day. That's the usable energy. When we fully become ourselves, we shed everything and we just become ourselves. When we finally see, I am not the ugly duckling. I am a beautiful swan. Or like, hey, I am a duckling and I'm not ugly. I'm a beautiful duck. But I was trying to be a swan. Oh no, what is that? Hey, I was too afraid to let go of my little caterpillar body to turn into this beautiful butterfly, which is what I was always meant to be. But I was afraid of letting go of that little caterpillar body. Oh no, maybe it's a big fat caterpillar body. It's a hungry caterpillar. Oh no. What's that for you? What's that for you? Here we go. We're going on a little bit here. And then we got to have that self reliance, relying on ourselves. That's 43, 34, right? 43 and 34 is that reflections, those burdens. What have we put on ourselves? What have we taken on ourselves and going, okay, and there's that fine line when they're abused, like we didn't bring that on, but how did we accept it? How did we let it go on for so long? Because we didn't know, because we were blinded, because it looks familiar. We can take that hindsight, we can look back, because hindsight's 2020, and then we learn how to turn that into foresight. So we see the red flags, we see the things, we catch on to, okay, my little was looking for this attention, and this was the way were able to get attention, or this was the ones that were given attention, so my little tried to be like that, or whatever that is. So we need to let that little know they can rely on us now. That's that self-reliance, that source reliance, right? We connect in with that because we're not doing it on our own. That's our generous protector is always with us. That source, that prayer for inner peace, there we grow. Please help me with that because your strength is made great in my weakness. I am nothing without my source, without my creator. Whatever that is for you, Gus, right? God, universe, spirit, source. I like Gus. Gus is pretty cool. Anyways, what's that I'll say to you? But we're not completely, we're source reliant and self reliant, right? We need to be reliant on ourselves to open up to that source because what's that? Spirit's always got our back because that's how we give that. Let's turn around and open up and let it pour into and through you and into everything that we do and share that. Share that authenticity, share that light that is yours, that unique light that you are because you're here right now and that's enough, right? Even if we're here, we're human beings, and we keep trying to do something instead of just being and enjoying this life and the beauties and the wonders of this world. And knowing that when we've had these dark times, it helps us to appreciate these good times even more. Right? We wouldn't have no frame of reference. We didn't have no frame of reference. And that's all, folks. Okay. Oh, be your beautiful self tonight, today. Shine your light bright, whatever that is for you. Okay. You are wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And I'm so glad you're here. All right. So, biggest heart hugs ever. Yes. Thank you for being you and shining your light through in everything you do. Because you know what? This world needs you. Just to be you. Fully, holy, and true. Don't let this world miss out. Know that's you. I'm so glad you're here on this earth walk. And I'm so glad that you choose to stay every day. Let's grow, grow, grow. Slow, slow, slow. Make this another wonderful, blessed day. Love you all. Mwah. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, you see how I do this now. Let me see how I do this now. Okay, I'll bring this little mousy thing up here. Maybe this will help over here. No, it won't move around on that. Maybe it'll move around on that. There we go. There we go. Okay. Bring that over. Oh my goodness. That mouse just runs all over the place. It won't stay in the one spot. Okay. Hurry, grow. Oh no, that's not gonna work. How am I gonna work it? Nope. That didn't work. That did.